Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020, and I am here today for my 2-year, 15-week post-op VSG update and my 11-week post-op plastic surgery update. So to start us off with our stats, again, my name is Grace. I'm 5'8", 29 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017, and I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of VSG was 319 pounds. Over the course of about a year and a half, I lost over 120 pounds, maintained in the low 190s for about 6 months, and on January 29th, 2020, I had plastic surgery with Dr. Alejandro Galvez in Tijuana, Mexico. I had a full abdominal lift, which consists of an extended tummy tuck, a fleur-de-lis tummy tuck, and a reverse tummy tuck. I had a breast lift / reduction, and I had a bra line back lift with 2-zone lipo on my lower back. So last week, I came at you with a weight of 193.1. I was feeling positive about potentially being able to get back on track, and that did not happen, spoiler alert. So I weighed in this morning at 195.6, which is a weekly gain of 2.5 pounds, a loss since surgery, loss since VSG of 123.4 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 157.4 pounds. Some of that is, I mean, every week, right? Some of it's real weight, some of it is water weight bloating. My bloating is more significant because of the surgery. I can definitely see a huge difference even in the morning and the afternoon. I actually think I might post like a before and after of just one day of bloating. Also have been eating a lot of carbs and a lot of more alcohol than normal. Not like a crazy amount, less than a glass a day even. I would say just a few glasses a week of wine or cider, but you know, so the reason why it kind of derailed, I was actually doing pretty well. I had planned to do a 3-day carnivore challenge, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Did really well on that. And then somebody hit my parked car and totally destroyed it. Like they tore basically the entire front bumper off my car. Huge gouge in it. Like I can't drive it because the bumper is like hanging off of it. Sorry, it's been really stressful. So they did thankfully leave a note on the windshield that said, "My bad," and their phone number. So I was able to call, but this was on the weekend, on Easter weekend, and during a pandemic. So trying to get a hold of my insurance and have them work with their insurance. I need to get quotes for the car, but you know, everything's closed and trying to social distance, and it's just not fun. Thankfully, I don't really need to go anywhere right now, so that's great. But yeah, it's a whole process, and I just heard about, like, literally as I was about to hit film today, that they heard back from the other person's insurance company and they should be reaching out to me. So I'm hoping it won't be an issue because I was very clearly not at fault. I was not even in my car. It was parked in a legal parking place, you know. So yeah, I will not lie. I did not handle that well, and I coped with food. So actually the way I found out was on Saturday, my sister was coming over we went to Walmart. We both needed to get a bunch of stuff, and I know, bad social distancing. She's like the only person that I've seen though, literally, other than my roommate, in a month. So whatever. And so we were going to take my car. She drove over here, and then we were going to take my car, and then she called me when she was in my parking, in the driveway to my apartment, saying like, "You need to get out here, so I'm gonna hit your car." So we did not take my car, we took hers, and then we went to Walmart, and I bought some stuff I shouldn't have, and we went and got fast food, and I got a milkshake, and it was, it spiraled. So, not surprised, I didn't lose weight. I am hoping that this week will be better, but man, oh, this has been rough times. I can't lie. Cannot tell a lie. But what else is new? Like, as if there needs to be more. I've also been Skyping with people. 2 of my closest friends, and and we're all like good friends with each other. We all went to high school together. They all have birthdays. They both have birthdays within a week of each other. And so we've been doing a lot of Skype calls. We've also been doing a lot of drinking while we're chatting. So there's also that. And it was Easter, and you know, Cadbury eggs are the most delicious chocolate, and it's like the only time you can find them. So I've been eating far too many of those. But Easter's done. So fingers crossed that I'm able to kind of pull myself back together. Random, possibly, you know, thought, or just noticing, I've been quite gassy over the past few weeks. Like 2 weeks or so. I don't know if that is related to my plastics or anything. I just wanted to mention it. I am not normally particularly gaseous. I'm not a gassy person, like just in my normal life. The only time I really notice that is if I'm eating a lot of sugar alcohols, and I have not been doing that. I've been eating a lot of actual sugar, not sugar alcohols. And so I've just noticed that I've been, gassier, and I don't know if that has something to do with plastics recovery, something else. I've also been I've been breaking out a lot on my chest, which could just be my poor eating decisions. But I think it's actually more like hormonal. But that's been weird because it's been like coming in cycles. But it's not something that I've really noticed much before, to be honest. So there's that. My gym is offering like Zoom classes, and I hate working out at home. But I decided to try the yoga class that I normally do on Sunday mornings. I really, really like the teacher, and I've been going to that yoga class, you know, off and on. I'm not super consistently, but you know, more or less consistently for, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years now. It's been a while. And I really like the teacher. I know kind of like the general flow of things, so it's kind of familiar. And I happen to like, you know, how things work. That's why I keep going back. And so I was hoping that doing it live with this teacher that I like, with a class that I know I enjoy, would help. And it did. I definitely was able to do it better than the other yoga classes I have attempted. I still struggle with it though. So being in a class with other people just makes me more accountable, because there are always going to be poses I don't feel like doing, I don't enjoy. There are certain exercises I don't like. And when other people are there and can see you, like, I'm more likely to do them. Obviously, if it's something that's painful, etc., I don't have any problems modifying or, you know, doing something different in front of other people. Like, I don't get caught up in other people seeing to the point where I might injure myself, which some people struggle with that. But, you know, when I'm at home and she moves on to a pose that I don't like, I just was like, oh, I'll go check the laundry, you know? So it wasn't perfect, but it was better than the other ones I've done. So that was good. It was kind of cool, seeing, so I'm always the most aware of my loose skin when I was working out. And I haven't really done much working out other than, you know, like walking, but, you know, it was more the movement that you do in various, you know, strength training and yoga. Like, that's where you really see the skin. Plus I'm generally wearing, a different kind of compression gear, you know, different kinds of clothing, you know, that doesn't restrict movement at all. And so, it was kind of surreal a little bit doing yoga without the loose skin. One pose in particular, when I do child's pose, before, it was like, you know, like, I'm not going to explain what child's pose is. If you don't know what it is, look it up. But my stomach would like hang down and essentially touch the floor. And so like if I'm looking back, you know, I have my head on the mat, and sometimes I just look down. But if I'm looking, you know, basically back between my legs where I'm all like curled up in a little ball, you know, like my stomach and even my boobs sometimes would hang down and obscure the straight view. And so it was kind of weird to not see my stomach, you know, it was just flat. So same thing with like a downward dog. You know, when your skin is just the gravity of any of those poses, downward dog, tabletop, you know, cat cow, like gravity is pushing my skin down. And so I would really feel it, both physically, like as a heaviness, and just seeing it, it moving around as you move. So yeah, I'm curious to continue to play around with that. I really want to go back to my routine. I want to be able to go to the gym. I want to take classes with other people. I want to work out. I want to do my strength training. yeah, I'm cleared to work out starting next week. I'm cleared for strength training in terms of plastics. And so I do have, is it really next week? That feels so soon. I need to double check, but I think it is. I think it is next week. And so I have like a little out-home strength training workout that I'm going to attempt. I don't know how it's going to go because it sounds like everything I hate, but I'm hoping like being able to actually do more movements and not feeling so restricted. Because right now, one of the struggles with working out at home is I really just don't want to push myself too far. And it's sort of hard to know like what the line is between like strength training and low impact, you know. But one thing I have been doing every day, and I mentioned this last week, is I have been doing the Leslie Sansone like walk at home. I've been doing basically a mile a day, like a 15-20 minute session. And that has been to supplement. I've been going on 1 to 2 walks every single day outside, getting in some sunshine. But because I am moving so little in my daily life, you know, just around my apartment, I don't have a lot of space. So I'm not really getting in a lot of like incidental steps the way that I normally would with my normal routine. And so in order to get 10,000 steps a day, that just means walking for a very long period of time. And I don't always have the time to do that. So I've been basically going on 1 to 2 shorter walks a day and then doing this at home, and that has been getting me to my 10,000 steps. So I'm glad that I've been at least able to do that, and it has been very helpful. And you know, it's a relatively easy, I know it's low impact workout, but I feel good about doing something. You know, it's like just almost a little mental thing. Like I am doing at least a little something every day, so that's good. And then I also mentioned that I did a clothing subscription box, Trunk Club, and that came last night, and that was a whole fucking debacle because I wanted to film it yesterday when it was coming because I filmed this video today, and you know, I just wanted to have, I'm very anal about stuff, I don't know if you could tell, and I was like, if I film it on the same day as I film my other videos, my makeup will look the same, and which is stupid. I know it's stupid, but whatever. It's a thing. So I wanted to film it yesterday. Plus, I just wanted to open it and play with the clothing. And I wanted to do that on camera. And so I was like, I just want to do it. Anyways, long story long, I was able to follow the delivery on my phone, and it took literally all fucking day. And he was so close to delivering. He was literally a street away. And then he went and took an hour-long dinner, which, you know, he should get dinner. That's fine. But I was like, you couldn't have done it after you delivered the package. Anyways, I ended up just saying fuck it, and I filmed it that night anyways, even though it was late. So I need to edit all of that, and that will probably be up in a day or two, depending on how long it takes me to edit, because I still have, you know, work and all that stuff. But that was really fun, and that has been, you know, a bright spot, and I've been doing a lot of online shopping, so expect more mentions of stuff. Anyways, I think that was kind of the big things I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching, for being here. I really appreciate all of you. I feel like, I know a lot of you guys have said that you still appreciate these videos, and I appreciate hearing that because it does feel a little bit, you know, it's not a great feeling having to come here week after week, and it's been over a month now of me coming here and being like, yeah, I'm not feeling great. I don't have my shit together. I'm not doing what I should. I can't seem to get into the right headspace. And so it's a little disheartening for me to have to come and tell you guys that because I know we're all a community and we all want one another to succeed. But I also have been trying to give myself some understanding and some grace. And I know that I'm not out of control at this point, and I'm aware. I'm making myself face what's happening. I'm staying aware of it. And I know that I have the power and the control to be able to turn things around. I haven't really been at a point where we've hit critical mass. So we'll see if we get there. But thank you guys. I hope you are doing well. I hope your families are doing well. And I hope you're getting through this. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon.